Okay, let's get this up and running. Okay, guys. So it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good. We are gonna be really focusing on getting these months done. We're gonna go from April because January, February, March is all right, but January, February, March overall were kind of a pain in the ass just because of the war. So I'd rather just skip that and focus on the next month, right? So what we're gonna go through is we're going to use our journal right here. Actually, I'm going to make a new one. There we go. So a fresh journal. Now it's been updated from Tireless, which is great. So now we have the time, the date, um, the pair, buy or sell setup. We've got all our setups here. Entry type, time frame taken on, stop loss, blah. So we have everything here. So now we can go through. Now, there's a couple of things that I've actually looked at this year. And one of the main things that I've seen is closures above on gold. A lot of them don't make top wicks or bottom wicks. So we keep on missing out of trades just because we're waiting for a lower wick just to try and get a better entry. But realistically, if you can get straight away when the candle closes and it starts to push straight away, executing is actually going to give you more money. So I'll show you this now and see what we can get, right? So April, I'm going to try and do all of the months for you guys through the summer holidays. I don't have a PC with me in Ireland though, so I'll have to like bash it when I get back home before we start. But I'm going to try and do as many as I can today. So yeah, we're going to start like this, really good. So let's just get this to the side here. And we're going to start. So 1st of April. Let me just check everything's working. Yeah, okay. So 1st of April, let's get to our time. So remember, we've got W's, we've got 5-minute trend lines. We have so much things to look at. Let's just start at 5:45. Okay. So first thing that we do in the morning, obviously, we look at a trend line, right? Trend line to see if there's one nearby. So the first thing that I could probably see here is potentially this one here. Which has 1, 2, 3 touches and a fake out, so looking like it is a big zone. So that's the one thing I see for the 5-minute trend line. Below, I also have one here. So that's us ready to rock on the 15-minute time frame. Okay. But right now, let's just go to the 30-minute. This is all we really need to know. 4-hour, great. Looks like we're kind of ranging, no real direction. That's fine. The zone's still big. Like this zone from here to here is 230 pips. So the zone's huge, right? 30-minute time frame. What can I see on the 30-minute time frame? Well, realistically here, I see an area of interest above, right? Every single time we pushed up, we moved some big candles. It was quite nice above. And also below, okay? Below we had some nice moves down, potentially to this area. We actually had a little order block over there. So that's really what I'm looking at right now, okay? So let's just get this off. I'll put the lines on here, okay, like this, so you guys know what we're talking about, okay? So yeah, right now price action isn't the nicest, I'd say, but overall it's still looking decent for maybe later on, okay? So 50-minute time frame looking like it's found some resistance over here. Can you see? This 5-minute trend line, would we have taken? No, candle closed above, resistance is way too close, okay? So that's one that we wouldn't have taken. So let's just get this one off right now. Oh, 1 second, didn't put that one back on. Like this. Okay, good stuff. So nothing anything yet. Let's just take a look at the next 5-minute time frame. 5 minutes holding that level, which is nice. And then we're coming back up. And then we've closed bearish below. Okay, sick. So 5-minute time frame has closed bearish. The good thing is as well is that it's closed below our support. The next zone below is also like 20 pips, which is nice. 50-minute time frame is also closed bearish. On the 30-minute though, there's nothing there, but there is a 5-minute trend line. So let's just open this candle. Actually, let me just write this on. This is on the first. Sorry, this is at 6:30. It's on the first. The pair is gold, so I'm writing this on the left hand side, guys. Sell. The type is a black TED. Entry is going to be retest if I can. So let's just play this next candle, see if we can get launched in. So yeah, I'm probably just going to get in right around there, to be honest with you, because the close is nice. Let me just take the sell straight away. Stop loss is going to be 13 pips or so. TP is going to be for 20. Is there any area that we could run? Well, yeah, we could actually really run quite nicely below. So I think potentially, if you look at the 30-minute time frame, we could actually get all the way down here, which is for 120 pips. So let's see, but obviously first target is going to be here. Okay, stop loss is 15 pips. Let me just write this on. Time taken is the 5 minute. So there we go. Let's just play this next candle. Okay, so we start to come down already, which is good, looking nice. In terms of what we're at right now, yeah, 9 pips profit, which is good. Let's just give it a bit more room. Once we get back down to that level again, we should be good. Let me just put this a little bit higher. Okay, so right at this point, would you guys agree that we need to go break even? Okay, stop loss was quite small as well. And let's see if we can get down to the next zone. Okay, looking good. So we're coming down over here. Stop loss is 15 pips. We've just hit about 12. Let's see if we can get down to the next low. Okay, beautiful. So there's a top wick, and then there's the flip, and then there's the touch. Okay, if you look at the 15, yeah, we're at 15 support. Great stuff. So for me here, we're going to close 80% at 21 pips. Okay, 21 pips. Closure below. I'd say it's about close, but the whole thing is that we also like the candles here. You can see the two bullish candles, the next bearish one below. The zone's clean, so got to take that one. Okay. So closed 80% at 21 pips, and then we'll see what we can potentially continue down. Let's just take a look at the 15 and the 30 as well, because you may have some more trades to come soon. Not right now. So let me just do this. Where is it? Trades. There. Okay, so I'm going to close 80% because we've hit our support zone. And that was our first target. Beautiful. So already 2.81% at the moment. Let's just see what if you can continue. Let's just continue on the 5 minute here. We can. Very, very nice. So now the 15 and the 30 come to support. This is the next support. We are up now 30 pips. Is there any more area that we could? Yeah, we could continue. I'm going to hold this on. Let's just see. Okay, this is looking good now. So we've just had a 15, 30-minute closure below. Okay. Look at the hourly time frame. The hourly's closed solidly below. The 15's also closed below. This is great, right? We're looking very, very bearish, and we're looking like we're going to continue. Now, in terms of stops in the previous candle, 40 pips on the 30-minute time frame, which is fine because the zone is 86, which is where I'd be targeting. In terms of the 15-minute, it's 22. So I think realistically now here, what's the point in me waiting to get in when I can just get in now? It's closed below. Stop loss above would be great. So I'm going to take another trade over here. Sell, stop loss here. TP is down to the zone that I talked about. How much would the stop be? So 18 pips. This is the next trade. And what time is this at? This is at 6:45. On the first, gold, sell. This is a breakout because it's a closure below. Getting in on the flip, right? Because we're just getting in straight away because we've got the closure. In terms of stop loss, we've got a 19 pip stop. Okay, great stuff. Okay. Beautiful. So let's just play this next candle. So already see, this is what I've been seeing so much. We just continue straight away. So there's no point waiting over here because you've got a closure. You've got a nice stop on the previous 15. It's also the retest the previous area. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. Obviously stop loss is like 18, 19 pips. Already at around about 12, breaking the lows, which is great. I'm going to give it a little bit more room and then we're going to go break even. Okay, so like here, pushing down 13 pips or so. Best to get break even. So now we've got 2 trades running. So this is really good. And the whole thing for next year for me is holding the whole position to the next level. Because I've looked, and if you know exactly where it's going to go, you're going to be pretty good. Okay, so the 30-minute time frame is pushing down. The zone below is nice. Look at the hourly as well. Hourly's pretty clean. Yeah, I mean, it could be out of resistance. It could reject. That's why I'm pretty much break even there as well. But let's just see. Okay, so we're still in it, which is nice. So let me just skip this next candle. Okay, we're looking good now. So pushing down, take a look at the 15 and the 30. This is the next 15 closure. For me here, personally, I'm not taking any off. I think the zone's still clean, and I think I should hold, okay? We are at 22 pips or so. Yeah, 22 pips. But this is when I've got a 15 closure. My entry is literally at the high of the previous. For the zone below, yeah, the 15 doesn't look the nicest, but the 30-minute time frame looks pretty good all the way down. So I'm just going to hold this. And we got stopped out. Okay, so maybe in that example, it didn't continue for the time being. Let's just see if it does later on. No. Okay, so we just took a little break even on that one. It did go to a 1-to-1, but we closed at 0. So I'm just going to write this on. Obviously, we still have a 5-minute trend line, right? We still have a 5-minute trend line. We've closed bullish, which is not a good sign. So I think personally here, I'd probably move my stop loss to that high for 32 pips. Okay, as you can see in the next candle, we do break it, I think. Yeah. So close full at 33 pips. Okay. So just let that thing in. Let me just do the maths over here. Just making sure this is all correct. 22 times 0.8 plus 30 times 0.2. Because we know if candles are changing direction and we're breaking highs of previous, it doesn't look the best for our trade. So we gotta keep our percentages, right? So really, really good work there. And actually the percentage gain on this one, 2.47 on my actual Excel spreadsheet is only 2.2. But anyway, so good, right? Let's take a look now. 30-minute time frame looking like it's coming back up. Now we are on a support, which it looks like we are respecting. So if we have any level that we're making a W, that could be nice. Also, it's the hourly rejecting. So I'm going to jot down to the 5-minute time frame now. Let me just get rid of this 5 because we've already done it. And see if there's a W forming, because right now what I can see here is candles pushed down, we pushed up, we pushed down, we pushed up. Okay, so we've actually got it already. So this candle's closed above. This candle makes a lower wick. I'm going to take a W formation now. Okay, it's still fine. I still think here is decent. Let's just take a look at the 15s. The 15, yeah. So I'm going to take a buy now. Stop loss below here. 26 pip stop. And what I also like is that the zone above is also clean for 34 pips. I'm going to probably run it higher to this resistance, like here for the runner, but for the most part, I'm going to take positions off there. So let me just add this on here. This is at 741. Yeah, it's pushed up a little bit, but I'm not really too bothered about that, to be honest with you. As long as it hasn't gone to the first TP, which is, ages away. Ages away. So let me just put this on. Stop loss is going to be 26 pips. That's fine. We had a lot of volume in this one, so let me just play this next candle. So made the lower wick. Okay, so looking at maybe a little bit choppy, but in terms of the levels, we're still okay. So now, yeah, this isn't looking too good now. We are coming back down, starting to make some resistance. 30 minutes about to reflip. So I think over here I'm going to cut at -17. Okay, so close full -17. Total pip secured -17. Okay, so let me just close full here. Yeah, we're starting to come back down now. We're not really doing what I want it to do in terms of pushing. Okay, let me just do this next candle. Okay, so now let's take a look on the 15. 15's making resistance. 30-minute time frame is coming down. Hourly time frame is also. Let me just skip this next candle. So coming back up over here, interesting. Let's just do an extra 15. Yeah, this is looking a little bit choppy now. So I'm going to leave it alone. Okay, one massive candle. Don't really give a fuck about. So for me here personally now, it's to wait above, right? To wait above. We've done the sells below, made some nice profit there, like 1.6%. Now I'm gonna wait for the buys above. Okay. If we get there, great. If we don't, that's fine. I don't really like the zone it's playing in right now, so let's just skip. Okay, so we're actually coming down over here. This is a strong closure. Now, it's also resistance forming as well, which is fine. But as I talked about before, if I move this, if I can move this, yeah. We had clearly made a support here. Now we've closed below it. Is the zone clean? Well, yeah, I think it's clean until we get to this level, which we talked about. which is nice. So that is what I'm going to look for, okay? And then we may have an order block here as well, I think. Let's take a look at the 15. Yeah. Oh, it's quite close. Anyway, I still think this zone is, yeah, 36 pips. So in terms of taking a trade now, it's a closure below support. The zone below is clean, which is good. We just got to find how to get our entry right. So here we can't really take the trade straight away. 43 pip stop, which is quite big. So we could either wait for a top wick and then the flip, or we can wait for a retest. Let's take a look at the 5 minute. Well, you can see here on the 5 actually that we had a support. So if price can come and retest that level, I think it would be great to take the level. So I'm actually going to put a sell limit on. Look at the stops in the sec. Sell limit there, just in case we do get the retest. Stop loss is going to be above that candle for 23 pips, 24 pips. And then TP is going to be down on that 30-minute time frame like I talked about. Okay, so like down here. Okay, beautiful. For 52 pips. Nice. So let me just see. Obviously, this may just continue, but okay, right. Look, we're looking good now. So start of the candle, making the top wick. So if it comes to that level, I think we're going to be great, right? Let's take a look and see. Let's take a look. Looking like it's coming up. Looking like it's okay. It's tapped us in. Look at the 50-minute time frame. Beautiful, right? 50-minute closure below. Retest entry. So let me just talk about this now. This is 11 o'clock. It's a 1. This is gold. Sell. To break out. It's the retest of the 5 minute, but it's also the retest of the 15 really here. It's just we've smalled it down on the 5 minute to get that entry. So here, personally here, 25 pips. Stop us 25 pips. Obviously, this is all percentage. So let's just see over here. Hopefully we can get a reaction straight away. Looking like yeah, we are now. Okay, so it's good. So looking good, looking like we're going to get the flip here, and we're going to go balls deep in some trade over here. So already up 17 pips. No need to worry at the moment. I'm chilling out. If we come back to our entry, we probably will close. Okay, so breaking the lows now. So for me here, this is stop loss to break even. No need for me to hold it. Now this is when you'll start to go, oh, Max, we should close some. It's like, but look, every single time we came down, we tapped this level, 1923, which is 40 pips away. So I think we can drive this, right? So let's just take a look. Okay, look at that. Look at that push. Look at that push. So let's just talk about this right now. Right here. Look at this. Oh, it's going to push, right? This is great. So this is 10 seconds before the 15. Okay, the 15 is closed. 30 minutes coming down. Let's just skip this next candle. Okay. And then we continue down. Okay, so let's just play this next candle. So just being patient. Yeah, might have been able to close some there, but I think maybe at that order block. But then we also do push down. And obviously when we break these lows here like that, I'm going to close some, right? But in terms of the zone, clean ass zone, I still think it's probably going to get to that low. But obviously we've had a bit of a caution there. Maybe this little order block there, candle before the push. We are up 37 pips, so I think it's probably best here to close. I'm going to close full. We're actually at hourly support as well. Yeah, I'm going to close full. So let's just close full here. But can you see, like, instead of getting 1-to-1s, if the zone's clean, just let it run. So we got 37 pips out of that, which is great. Close full at 37. So in terms of just that trade alone, 2.07%. Okay. So there we go, right? Now, let's take a look at the hourly. Yeah, 30-minute, 15. So this was an order block down here. Let's just see if this one actually makes sense, because I might actually try and execute this. So 30-minute timing, candle before the push, you could have a 27 pip stop. On the 50-minute time frame now, you're right in the middle of it. Let me just play this next candle. Okay, so we come down into the zone, which is nice. Let's just take a look and see if structure, right, in terms of the order block, right? So we have a low. We have then higher lows, higher highs, high highs, okay? So this makes sense, doesn't it? Because we're continuing bullish. This should not break this low. to continue bullish structure, right? Because all we know is we do this. We make higher highs, higher lows, right? This is all that this is doing. If we just go back here, higher highs, higher lows. Okay, so this really shouldn't break this low. So therefore, this order block makes sense. So I'm actually going to look and taking this over here on the 30-minute time frame to give us some room. Stop loss is going to be below. So if you got in right now, obviously you can do whatever you want in this candle as long as you're happy with the risk. In terms of this candle, yeah, it got pretty close to it actually. Got pretty close to it, but that's fine, you know, as long as the order block holds, it doesn't really matter. It was like 9 pips away. So if I can take the buy right now, in terms of also being in on the 15, yeah, the 15 pushed out, but the main thing is I know the higher time frames are with me. I know that the 30-minute has got a big engulfing candle, engulfed the previous, changed direction, also changed structure from the left-hand side. So I actually think this is a really, really good opportunity. So let's just take a buy here. Stop loss below the order block, which is here for 29 pips. So this is at, let's take a look at what time this is at. 11:45. So can you see how many trades we've got now in our catalog to take? Obviously, this is a very, very nice day. But in terms of it, you know, it's really, really good to see. Let me just take a look here. This is order block. Just I'll just say it the flip. It's a flip of the candle that we talked about, but realistically, it's whenever we tap into that zone, right? Probably when we close positions. It's based on the 30-minute. Stop loss is 29 pips. Now, let's just go through this normally. Where would our first target be? Well, I think if we break above here, we've got clean candles realistically all the way at least up to this level here, 46 pips. If you take a look at the hourly, yeah, I'd say 46 pips is the first one. And then to continue to the highs here for 120. Okay. So I'm going to move this to like this level here. And let's go. Okay. Did we come down any further? No, we reacted straight off that level, which is great. So let's just say that you actually got in straight away. You would have taken, yeah, 17 pips drawdown, but your stop's 28. So who gives a fuck, right? So now we're looking like we're in profit here. Already hit 41 pips, which is good. Let's just continue this. So looking like here, we're starting to touch the level that I talked about. Maybe a little bit more. Oh wow, we pushed up a lot on that level. Obviously, sorry guys. Obviously we break even by the time you even get to here. Like just go break even. Once you get the push off, he should be good. And yeah, I mean, obviously at this level, I think we should close him here. 42 pips. Let's close 80% at 42 pips. Let's just take a look though, because I might not close 80% because we've got what we want, right? We've got the reaction off it. Realistically, I'm actually gonna move this as well. Realistically, in terms of structure, let's just go through this again. We've reacted off the level. This really now, this level, this run should break this high and make a new high. So actually, I'm gonna move my TP to here and this order block up here actually for 280 pips. And I'm gonna close. Should I even close any? Let's take a look at the fives. The fives have reacted off it quite nicely. I'm gonna hold it. Ah, it's a shame. So it did come back down and then looking like it's reacted off. That's a shame. Let's just write in the diary, getting up to this level. Because that really was our first TP, to be honest with you. I'm just trying to think in terms of the high timers. It's a shame it whipped us out. Fuck it. Let's just say we got 0 out of it, right? Fuck it. But you know the score, okay? But I just don't want to not lie, but like put it in when we didn't really. Kind of wanted to hold it. Let's take a look at this now. Okay, so this is 130. Okay, 115, looking like a lot of volumes coming in. Let's just take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Was there actually anything today? No. That's fine. Let's go to the next day, okay? Because here, yeah, I mean, 30-minute time frames closed on support. Ooh, what's a nice celery? That is a nice celery. The only issue with this celery is that it hasn't really closed below anything. Let's just see if it works out. Nope. Doesn't even break the low, so he wouldn't have got activated. Okay, so that's the end of the first day. So 3.58 from using, we used a black TED, a breakout, a W formation, another breakout, and an OB. So this is when you start to see the boys like Brian and the others really, really smash out the charts because they're just watching it every single time. Because if you get a good day, you can get some serious trades. Okay, let's just continue here. Let's just take a look and see if there's any 5-minute trend lines. I'm gonna go a bit quicker because it's gonna take me about fucking 30 billion hours to fix this fucking thing and not finish this month, and I want to do all the months. So so let's just take a look here. In terms of the hourly time frame, sells below would look nice in this area. This seems to move quite quickly. In terms of the 30, let me just look out of the 30. Yeah, we don't have the nicest stuff, I'm not gonna lie. We don't have the nicest areas in terms of below. In terms of above, what do we have? Well, we have this. This is clean. So we know that if we can get a nice closure above there, that would be great. That would be handy. Okay, so sorry, I had to just go talk to someone there. So yeah, this candle closed bullish above, great, but waiting for the 30 is going to give you a bit more of an opportunity. 30 did close. Next candle did make a lower wick, but the 15 did close bearish. So I was maybe looking at the celery here, but now this candle's came all the way down. You look at the hourly time frame. The hourly time frame, the previous one closed bullish, which is good. Next one made a lower wick. So realistically here, if we can reflip this 30 and break previous 50-minute high, this could be rather nice for a celery play to continue and now do the trade that we are looking for. So let's just see over here. A celery play is the candle in the opposite direction with a rejection wick. That's exactly what we've got. And the zone above is clean. So same thing again. I'm going to have a buy stop. TP is going to be up here. Entry is going to be there. Stop loss is going to be on the current candle low, whatever that is. Okay. So let me just play here. See what it wants to do. But once we break that high, we should be good. Okay, so that was a fucking good guess. 30-minute time has made the little wick. Good stuff. 50-minute time frame coming. What time is this right now? 6:21. So let me just put this on. This is going to be like 6:20. This is on 2 o'clock. This is on gold. It's a buy. It is a it's a breakout. It's a breakout because the previous candle over here on the 30-minute timer did close above. Okay, just the next one made an aggressive low wick. This next thing over here, celery play. This is based on the 50-minute time frame. Stop loss is going to be probably 17 pips if you don't break that low again. So great. And then TP, as I said, is going to be up here. Can we just play? Okay, breaks the high. Look at the fucking volume. 30-minute break the high. Do not close here, please. Don't go break even yet. Let it do its thing. The zone above is fucking clean. Let it do its thing. Okay. Okay, we're pushing really, really hard now. Good stuff. Very, very solid. Okay, now we're coming towards our level. Look at this. Now look, this is why it's so important. Fucking hold your trade. Hold your trade. If you've got volume, you've got clean candles, look at that shit. Just rocket it straight to TP. TP1. 29 pips. Very, very nice. So I'm gonna close 80% at 29 pips. Okay, so let me just do this right now. Close 80%, 29 pips. Good stuff, good stuff. And then I'm going to leave the rest running to TP, okay? Which is going to be the high of this whole zone. Okay, it's going to be like right around there, okay? Easy. Fucking hell, that rocketed. You might have a 5-minute trend line there as well. Yeah, you have a 5-minute trend line there as well. Which I should really go for. So this was done. When did this close? 1 second. 60 pips. I'm also going to do the trend line because the trend line was good. So let me just do this right now. 29 times 0.8 plus 60 times 0.2. 35 total pips. 35.2 total pips. Okay, 2.9% gain. I'm not going to go through the 5-minute trend line here, but we had it from the highs. 1, 2, 3 touches. Closure above this candle. Retest would have been there. Stop loss below would have been there for 10 pips. You could have even done 20 pips. Yeah, I'd probably do the 20 pips. Because the zone above, yeah, to the next. Nah. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, I'd probably do 20 and manage risk. So 20 pips here. TP1 would have been 12. TP2 would have been 30. Let me just write this on because we would have taken that as well. 640. 1 second. Gold. Buy. Black Ted. Retest. 5 minutes. Stop was 20. TP1. 16. TP2. 29. Do this right now. 16 times 0.8 plus 29 times 0.2. 18.6. Okay. Great. So now we're looking good now. 6% in the first fucking 2 days. Sorry, 4 days. I guess 2 days trading because it's only four. So really, really solid work. Obviously, this is probably going to continue, but in terms of the zone above, do I really care about it? No, I don't care about it. Why? The zone's shit. There's no clean candles, so I do not give a fuck about this at all. I'm just going to let it do its thing. Looking like we're starting to come up and make some resistance. Okay, so now we've got a closure. This is a 15-minute time frame closure. I'm just going to wait for the 30-minute to close as well. Okay, great. Now, in terms of us taking sells, is this a realistic approach? I don't think so. Why? Because we had a zone here. We've broken above, we've retested. So realistically, buys are going to be quite nice. And the only reason why I like buys as well is because we're coming to retest the level it's broken out of. And also, if I want to take buys, I want a clean zone as all our trades, and we had a clean zone above. This pushed nicely, this pushed nicely below. So the zone's good. So all I got to wait for right now is some support to form, okay? Okay, 30-minute closed, 50-minute closed bullish. Kind of want to wait for this 30. Let me just play this next candle, because how much would stops be in the break of the high? 24 pips. Okay, this is nice. So can you see the low work? Yeah, I might wait for this 30 to close. Let's take a look. Okay, 30 closed bearish. Still didn't close below. Don't give a shit. Okay, let's continue. Next one. Okay, we've got a 30-minute bullish closure. Beautiful. I'm going to take the break of the previous high because stop loss could be 22 pips. That's piss. And break of the high, we should eventually continue. Let's take a look at the low time frame. How does that look? Break of the high, clean zone. So, yeah, we're looking good. So, I'm going to have a buy stop here. Stop loss below, 22 pips. Let's just do this right now. We don't have to worry about it. Right back up to the body of the candle. Maybe to break the highs, you could potentially, but for the most part, I'm just going to get the body of the candle. We always get back to the highs. Well, 80% chance to get back to the highs. 20 pips stop. This is at 10:30. 1 second, I should check something. Is it 10:30? Okay, 10:30. Second, gold, buy. It's called an onion. It's on the break of the previous because stops are decent, right? Stops are decent, and hopefully you get the break of the previous, and it'll actually push pretty well. Based on the 30-minute time frame, stop loss is like 20 pips or so, I think. 22, I'd say. Okay, this is going to be quite an easy trade, I think. So let's just continue. Okay, don't give a shit. I'm just going to get back to the high. There you go. Would hit the high here. Beautiful, beautiful work. 37 pip gain. You can see this next candle did tap it. I don't know why it didn't close there. Maybe I had to go through it, but that's where I would have closed, okay? So let's just close this here at 38 pips. Okay, closing full. As I say, it always gets to the body of the candles. Anything more than that can be a push, right? In terms of like the wicks and stuff. Just get to the body of the candle and you're good. And you can see here, it literally tapped it. So very, very nice. Close 38. What a fucking banging trade. 2.42. These have been very, very clean days, right? Already at 8.95, but this is what we've been working on for so long. It's good to put it in now. So right now here, the only thing that I see is a clean zone below. If we close below this level, so that's the only thing I'm gonna wait for. What time is it? 11:45. Okay, looking like we're pushing up. Rejecting. This is 1:15. Yeah, this is like shit. Probably some news as well. So let's just skip this candle. Okay, now let's put this. Let's go a little bit quicker now. Okay, you get the vibe. Okay, so we have a high. Yeah, trend line there. 50-minute time frame. Yeah, looks pretty shit. Looks very shit. Only area that I have interest in is the zone below. Let me just move this one. Yeah, like here. And back down to this area. This is the zone that I like. So let's just continue. Don't care about the buys up here, really, to be honest with you. I think they look really shit. Yeah, 15s came up. Nice. I mean, 15 wasn't too bad, I suppose. Did look at the 30 as well. Yeah, the zone was okay, but there wasn't really anything I liked really there. Um, so that's okay. Let's just continue here. So, okay, some bearish structure. Nice. Take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, you might have had one there, but it's still not really below support, so I wouldn't have liked it that much. Okay, so still waiting for this closure below. If I can get one. Nope. Okay, what's coming up right now? 1 second. Looking like we're making a bit of a W here. Is it at support? Fuck yeah. So let me just get these candles. Okay, this is a beautiful W formation. W formation. As long as you get the retest, I'm taking a trade. Don't give a fuck about the stops because the zone above is 38 pips. Stop loss is 27. Okay. So let's see if we get the lower wick. Come on, give me the lower wick, boy. Give me the lower wick. Give me the lower wick. It's okay. I still think. Hmm. Yeah, it's sort of continued ladders, unfortunately. Okay. We pushed up pretty high there, clean zone as well. So yeah, that might have been quite nice in terms of it. But we waited for the retest, right? In terms of the level, yeah, rejected. It's at support, clean zone below. Because he just mapped this candle, very nice. But we would have got that if the low work just was made. Back into the shitty area now. Don't really care about it at all. Let's just continue this. Looking like we're ranging pretty hard over here. Take a look at the 15 close below. Nope. Okay, this is a closure above. A very strong closure above. Daily time for could daily rares. Hourly is, I mean, it's still a shit zone, right? Look above. Where would your targets be? 38 pips. Um, it is a closure above. Very, very strong candle. So you have to see if it makes a lower wick, right? Let's just see if it makes a lower wick. Breaks the highs. Yeah, I'm not about that life. Yeah, could have break the high there, but the zone above is pretty shocking, right? So let's just skip this. Wow, that's a big candle. Okay, rest of that day. So you can see we can have we did two trades. Sorry, we did 2 days, and we did like fucking eight trades. So when there's good days, there's good days. When there's not, there's not. Okay. In terms of this day again, let's take a look. Same kind of thing. We're in the zone now. If we look below, yeah, I mean further below, really, actually, below 1808, I think is. To be fair, below 1815 actually isn't too bad. So maybe below. Let me just, can I move this? Maybe below like here. Potentially. And then obviously look at the buy one. Buy one, beautiful up here. This is clean. So looks good. Is there any 5-minute trend lines? Nope. I don't really have to look at the 5-minute trend line because we're in a range, right? The price action is pretty shit as well, so I wouldn't want to jump in. So let's just take a look and see if we get closures above anywhere. Okay, next candle. Okay, so still in an area here. Now, what I'm looking at is maybe, to be fair, this is 2 o'clock. Shit, 1 second. So you get a bit of a celery play there. Oh shit, 1 second. Okay, now we're good. So this is our time. Yeah, so in the range, don't really care too much about it. This is a very, very bearish candle. Hourly time frames close bearish too. 50 minutes close very, very bearish. So looks good for this probably drive. Yeah, it's nice. Still hasn't closed below my level, so don't really give a shit. Just made an order block here, so that could be nice later on. Okay, so this 50-minute time frame is coming up. Let's just wait for a closure above. Okay, beautiful. 50-minute time frames closed above. The 30-minute timer has made a great wick. For me, Pierre, personally, this is the one where I'm just gonna get in. I'm not gonna worry about another lower wick. Why would I worry about another wick? It's already made it. 28 pip stop. Zone above. This is the first target for 30. I think that's probably the cleanest. And then higher up here would be for 72. Okay. Took the trade here, 8:30 on the 6th. Just writing this in. It's a breakout. Just got in on the flip. 50-minute time frame is based off, really. 30 minutes still looks good as well. 28 pip stop. TP1's like 30, so let's just take a look and see. So getting in, making a low wick. Interesting. Okay, looking good. Looking like it's probably going to break the high. You could get the break of the high. Stop loss would be 33, but still hasn't broke yet, right? And then you would have got activated now. Okay, so looking like we're pushing up now. Good stuff. As I said, the first level I've talked about right here. Take a look at the 30. Such a clean zone. Look at the area, bro. We're going to fly. Can you see? So don't worry too much about managing risk and stuff yet, as long as you know the zone's clean. So, yeah, we came pretty close. We're not that close. Oh, shit. I did not mean to do that. So we got to our level here, right? Good stuff. You actually might have got a little of a push there, which is quite nice. But let's just say you close at like 37 pips. We'll close 80% at 37 pips, and then obviously TP2 is going to be at this level here. Why? Well, there's resistance before, and that's still a clean zone until we get there, okay? Oh. So yeah, 1 second. So yeah, 37 pips. Let's see if we get to the high. I think we do. Yeah, beautiful. Look at that. Clean candle. You would have close to 74. Wow. Okay, 34 times 0.8 plus 74 times 0.2. So you can see why this is my best month, because it was fucking beautiful. Okay, that's another 2% gain. So we're doing very, very well now, right? But very, very simple. Closure above. You could get the break of the high. You could not have got the break of the high. Who cares? The zone above's clean, right? Look at the 30-minute time frame when it gets there. So clean. Okay, so that's probably the trade of the morning now. Let's see the score. Ooh. Ooh, okay. It's a little celery play I see over here. Let's just play this next candle. So maybe a celery play on the cards because, yeah, hourly just closed, making the low wick. 50-minute also making a little bit of support forming. Break of the previous high would be kind of nice. Let's just get this candle. It's going very, very slow. Okay, so 50-minute close, kind of weak. This is the gap. I'm just thinking maybe of a celery play here. But realistically, I suppose you kind of have to hit the zone. Let's just see if it works. Never breaks the high. Okay, 30-minute, 50-minute close is bearish. Good stuff. Doesn't really close below that where we want. That's fine. Let's just do a next candle. Okay, so a strong bearish candle again. Now this is the candle. Looking good, looking good. This 30-minute candle's rinsed back in the zone. We should fill the zone. Obviously, there's an order block down here. So is the zone big enough? Yeah, 26 pips. How could I do my stop? 41. Not big enough. Let's see if we can make a top wick, though. See if there's any retest entries. There is one up there. Might have just missed it. However, if you could use current candle stop, you could potentially continue further down. So I think I'm going to do this to the order block, and then I'm going to take the order block back up. Okay, so flip here, order block. Where's the order block? There. Okay, 23 pip, 18 pip stop. Great, great stuff. Let's have this in. It's just a top wick. It's a closure in the zone. The zone gets filled, right? But we know that there is an order block at the bottom of that zone. But that is the target, right? So this is at 11:06. See if we get executed in. Okay, nice. So this is 11:09. 09. 11:09. 6 gold. Sell. It's a fake out. It's a flip. Of the current candle, and it's based on the 50-minute. The top wick was bloody gorgeous. I would not have taken this trade if the top wick wasn't there because the stop was too much. Okay, so like a 20 pip stop. Oh shit. 20 pip stop. So let's see if we can drive. Holy shit, there's a lot of volume here. Okay, beautiful. Right, coming towards this level here now. Good stuff. Looking like a lot of volume. Gonna close here for 20 pips, right? 20 pips. So 1-to-1. Okay, why am I not gonna hold? Well, because I'm gonna take an order block in about 30 seconds. Okay, so let's just go here, close. Now I'm gonna have, let's take a look at the stops. Stops are quite big. Does it also make sense with price? No, it doesn't. Does it make sense with price? Why? Well, because this is a high, this is a lower high, this is a lower high, this is a low, this is a lower low, you could say. He's broke the lows. This realistically here could continue lower. So it's not one I'm going to take, but I still know that I could react off it. Let's take a look. Looking like it does. Also stops are fucking large. So nice. Okay. Ooh, nice. This is good. 50-minute time frame is closed bullish back above. What do we know about the zone above? Well, we know it runs, which is pretty nice. In terms of taking trades, yeah, stops are quite large. Looking like it's going to continue, and then yeah, now it's kind of making a range, right? Looking like it's going to continue here though. Look at the 30. So the 30 kind of pushed that for that zone again, but I've already done it once. Don't need to do it again. This is 2 o'clock, so let's go to the next day. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, looking like a range now, right? Looking not good. This is where I back off. I've made 14%. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Let's just chill out. This is the days that Raj will not even be looking at the charts. Naff, naff, naff. The only thing you could probably say is maybe above there, but then there's also resistance there. So yeah, let's just skip this. Don't like it at all. Could be potentially news. Okay, that was the end of that day. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, it looks rather shit. There's no zones, there's no clean zones, right? Unless we get below here. So let me just skip on the hourly time frames. Also, price action is bad, so I don't think I'd want to take a 5-minute trend line. See if there was one there. What about that one there? See if it doesn't work. Doesn't work. See? So when you use your initiative in terms of price action, it's shit price action. Just don't take any trades. Okay, skip this. Who gives a fuck about it? It looks like shite. Comes up to the high. Great stuff. Doesn't close above. That's fine. Bearish now. Then launches. A lot of volume. It's fine. Later on in the day, let's go to this. This is Sunday. 1 second. December. Oh, sorry, not December. Monday. Okay. Let's do the same thing again. So let's take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, looking like we've got a good trend line here. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful stuff. So we'll watch this in the first 5 zones or so. Okay, this is a closure above. Let's take a look at the 15. 15's also closed above, which looks okay. Now, in terms of taking this trade with such a strong closure, we have to go through the rules of. Oh, sorry. We have to go through the rules again, right? Because realistically, things look good, all that good stuff. However, we have to go through our 5-minute trendline rules. 5-minute closed above, great. 1, 2, 3 touches, great. Closed I'd say above 15 res. 30-minute hasn't closed yet at 30-minute res. Hourly does not look clean. And then the main decider is the first TP. We haven't closed above our current 5-minute res. So for me, it is a no-go. Okay. And there you go. Looks like it does continue a little bit, but it seems to hold that res quite well. Okay, so now what I'm looking at really here is what? Well, this zone below. From here to here, this zone is hella clean. This is good that I can just use these things. Back to maybe an order block there. So look at the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, this zone is clean. Okay, so all I'm waiting for is a closure below. And if I don't get that, that's great. Okay, coming up, making a big candle. Maybe some support forming would be nice. So let's potentially wait for some support forming. Okay, strong candle, support forming, Bob's your uncle, a fan of your aunt, right? Every single time I see a support forming, just take it. 36 pip stop, 27 pip gain. I'm not going to take that one, right? Because the R to R is off. If the R to R wasn't off, it was a 20 pip stop and a 20 pip gain, great. It's still going to come to the high. I know it does. It always does. There we go. But in terms of the risk, I just don't think there's any need for it. Okay. So let's just take a look here. Breaks the highs again, but that's the zone that I really wanted, right? The support forming. I don't want to buy any of the highs and never do that anymore. I just can't be asked. There's no point. Wow, this is a fucking strong candle closure. Holy shit. Okay, well, it's closed below our zone. This is 2 o'clock. So if this makes a top wick and breaks the current low, I'm going to do a Don trade over here. Okay, here, let's take a look at the stops on the previous. I can't really. Let's just let it do its thing. It's actually only the 3 minutes, so let's just see it make a top wick. Breaks the low, continues. Yeah, so you could have done that maybe. But I suppose it's 2 o'clock and it looked like maybe a bit of news, so I'm fine missing that. Okay, again, let's just continue. Simple, simple, simple. Let's just continue here. Let's take a look at the 5-minute time frame. So 5-minute here. There's a trend line. Good stuff. The buy one, I don't think there's anything there. Okay. In terms of zones, let's take a look. Right. So we closed bearish. The zone below is okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. It is very, very early on actually. This is the 5-minute. Let me just go to the hourly. Okay. Oh, we got a 5-minute trend line too. Interesting. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. It's a 30-minute looking interesting. Let's just continue for the next 15. 5-minute doesn't close below the support either. Let's just continue. So realistically here in the 15, you can see it's probably below there now. Let's just continue. Well, that's a bearish and a half candle. Let's just continue to the next candle, I think. Okay, good, right? So obviously this zone here is clean and I really want to fill it and it looks good, right? So let's take a look at the 50-minute time frame. Yeah, it's closed solidly below. Also, it retests the trend line, which is nice. 50-minute closed bearish, 30-minute closed below. This is one that I really care about. Stop loss would be 40 pips. TP would be 48. How much would it be in the previous 15? 22 pips. Okay, I'm just going to take the sell straight away. 22 pip stop to go target this zone. Where does the order block kind of start? There. Yeah, I mean, probably going to target there first for 30 pips and then target. Yeah, I'm probably just going to close at this order block because it could still react off that order block. Okay. So let's take a look. Easy, right? Why? Zone's clean. Look at that. Bosh. Didn't close anything until we got to there. 30 pips. So I took this trade at 7:30 on the 12th, sorry. 12th. So we've actually got a really good win rate as well, especially when we just wait for this clean zone. Just don't fucking worry about it. I feel like the last day that I took that trade and we got no volume is a shame, but the day after it fucking launched in that area. So that's just how it is. Flip got in on the straight of the candle because that's the only way I can get a nice stop. Stop loss was Where was it on the 15? 1 second. Stop loss was 20 pips. Close full at 30. Good stuff. So there we go, 30 gain. So on that trade, 2.1%. Easy work. I also took another one before 11. Wait, what was this? 1109. What was that day on? Oh, I didn't write it in. Shit. Oh no, there. Close full at 20. Okay. Okay, looking good still. So there we go. And look, 16%. Now we can chill, right? There's nothing that we have to worry about. We've got the clean zone. My next target on the 30-minute is here and here. Okay, this zone is nice. So let's just wait until we get there. Actually, wait, just go here. Now you need to also remember the zone that you're actually in before can also be very clean. This zone from here to here is 45 pips. Remember that. So if we could potentially get a nice trade in that area, that'll also be nice. So let's just take a look and see this next closure. Okay, 30-minute and hourly have no low wicks. 50-minute time frame. Let me just skip this next candle. The actual zone isn't the biggest actually. See if it continues. Yeah, it does. So it pushes in that as an area, which is nice. For me, I think I'll just leave it out of here. 30-minute push nicely too, so it's good. Looking like quite shit price action. Still looking for that zone below. Let's just skip. Okay, massive bullish candle. Looking like maybe a bit of news here. Let's just skip. Okay, let's continue. 5-minute trend line. Have one here. We may also have one here. Okay, in the next hour, let's just watch this. Oh shit, 1 second. Closure above, didn't close above the res though, so yeah, it would have worked out, but I mean, how much would you stop? To be fair, 12 pips, 16 pip might have been all right because you would have obviously got the retest. But anyway, let's just not count that because I've just gone for it. So now here, oh, so 30-minute time frame is at the highs, right? I don't really care so much for the highs. I just need to wait for sells, really. What I'm looking at is maybe potentially below. Let's take a look at the hourlies. Yeah, there's a lot of traffic there. I don't actually like any of this now, to be honest. I'm just thinking maybe there to there. Let's just see. Okay, so this is a strong candle closure, which is okay. In terms of the 30 minutes, take a look. Yeah, 30 minutes closed below. Hourlies also pushing below. So yeah, how much would my stops be? 37 pips for maybe a 40 pip gain. Okay. Breaks the low kind of straight away. I'm just trying to wait for maybe a top wick there because the stop was a little bit large, right? 37 pips. Okay, kind of faked out that area. Let's just continue now. Kind of bad price action here. Okay, so coming up to the highs, good stuff. Just need to wait for some support to form. That's too much of the high already, right? Okay, looking like kind of bad price action again. Yeah, it's like shit. Let's just move on. Okay, in terms of 5-minute trend line, not touching it. Zone's looking a little bit harder now. So can you see towards sometimes in some months they just get a little bit hard in terms of taking trades. Now what does that mean in terms of you being a trader? You just gotta leave it out. So in terms of what I'm looking at, right? Let's take a look. We're continuing bullish every time, right? We're very bullish. Now the only thing that I see is an order block here. Can you guys see? It's the candle before the push breaker structure makes the extra high. This should never break the low. So you should continue. So the only thing I've got today is a buy. I should do a buy limit. Sorry, buy limit. Stop loss is there. Entry is obviously I'm going to go towards the higher highs. And there, 32 pip stop. Okay, good stuff. So let's see if we get to there. That's the only thing I really care about, to be honest. There's nothing else that I really care too much about. Okay, so it's tapped us in. What time is this at? 9 o'clock on the 14th. 9 o'clock, 14th. Buy, order block. Just get in on the OB, don't I? So, and this is on the 30-minute time frame. Stop loss is 33. Where am I going to target? Well, there's clean candles all the way up to there, so 66 pips. You could potentially close there, but I kind of want more out of this move, to be honest with you. So let's just see what it gives us. Okay, starts to push up. Oh, look at that candle. Look at that. Clean candles above. That's exactly what we talked about. I'm just going to close some there at 60 pips. 60 pips. Great work. Let's go here. Stop loss to break even. Let's just close some here as well. Oh. It was 80%. And let's see if we can ride this up to the highest. See if there's any hourly. Yeah, I mean, it's not really the cleanest above, but we potentially may be able to get to there. Let's take a look. Okay, looking good. Looking good. So probably there. Look, it's hit the body of the candle. So how much would that have been? 110 pips. Very, very nice. Okay, so let me just write this on. 60, 110. So 60 times 0.8 plus 110 times 0.2. 70. 3% in just an OB. Beautiful. But I'm always looking at the structure of it. It's the only ones that I'm going to take. Okay, looking bearish now, zone looking a little bit harsh. Yeah, after 130, things get a little bit hard. Okay, let's just continue. Okay, so we broke the highs, looking nice. Only thing I gotta wait for is some support forming. So let's just continue here. Looking like it breaks the highs here. Good stuff. All I said I'm waiting for here is some support forming. This is looking like it's starting to make a little bit of support forming. Not really the biggest candles, but let's just see. Well, that's a nice candle. 50-minute close, strongly engulfing. Also 30-minute closed. I'm going to take the trade straight away because I've seen a lot of the times we just run straight away. I would get the break of the high, but the break of the high is an extra 10 pips. So I'm just going to take the buy now. What time is that? 11:30. 18th, 11:30. What do I always check as well? I always check the zone above is bigger than, or at least the same as my stop. So just on the flip of the candle, 30-minute time frame. Stop loss, as I said, is 21 pips. Bibbidi babbidi boop. This is just the easiest one. Look where it's retested as well. The previous level is just broken out of. To come retest the highs, Bob's your uncle. Okay, let's just continue. Let's just skip this because I don't really care. There we go. Easy work. 38 pips. So you can see it's in terms of just getting in straight away, we wouldn't have got this trade before. But for me now, I'm just like, well, we've closed above, we've engulfed the previous candle. Why am I waiting? Just get in. Because you would have missed that trade. 1.6% would have been a bloody gorgeous trade. So there we go. Let's just continue here. So 22% on the 18th. Very, very nice. See. Okay, so we've got a bearish candle closing back in the zone as well, which is rather nice on the 30-minute time frame. This is the 50-minute closure. Yeah, this is pretty bearish, right? In terms of the area, we've rejected the highs now. 50 minutes closed bearish. Next candle above would be 37 pips for a 42 pip gain. Let's see if we can make maybe a little bit of a top wick. Okay, this is looking good. It's actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to get in here when we come up to there. Can you see? We're coming back to the level it's just resisted before. There's no bottom wick yet. Stop loss above the previous. TP would be down here. Clean candles below. Stop loss is 29 pips. This is at 115. 115 on the 18th. gold, sell, fake out. Oh, my last one was not a fake out. My last one was an onion. There we go. It's going to be on the retest because I'm retesting the previous area it had as resistance, getting a more advantageous stop loss with a stop loss of only 28 pips. Okay, and as I said again, I don't really care about closing it 10 pips or 20 pips. The zone's clean, so I'd rather have a break-even trade. So 50-minute close, that's fine. Week, I don't really care. There's the push. Easy, easy work. Came back to the low. Would have closed somewhere around that area at 44 pips. Bob's your uncle. Why did it move so quickly? Because the zone's clean, okay? I can't stress it enough. So when we push here, let's take a look. So it would have been break even there. And when it comes down to these level areas here, yeah, it just closed there. Bosh. Okay. Easy, easy closure back in the zone. Okay. Let's just continue here. Yeah, nothing. You look at the 5-minute time frame, see if there's any trend lines. Nah, it's kind of ranging, not really the nicest price action, so it's fine. Let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame. What are the areas of interest? Don't really like the sells below, like the buys above here. This from here to here is clean. So that is what I'm probably going to do. Wait for, sorry. So yeah, let's just write this on. Buy above here would be class, because obviously this would be the first level, 30 pips. Great stuff. Don't really like below, so that's fine. Doesn't close above, rejects. Comes back above, doesn't close above. So look at the 15. Yeah, it's still not above. Looking like kind of bad price action. Was there maybe a W there? Sorry, an M formation. Yeah, there might have been. It wasn't really the cleanest. Just continue here. This is shit price action. Doesn't close above again. Rejects, looking like news is coming here, so I might just skip this day. Yeah. Next day, clearly got a direction. We're bearish. Need to look to the left-hand side over here. Let's take a look at the 30-minute. We've got that zone of below that we talked about here, below 1940, which is nice. Let's take a look at the hourly time frame. Yeah, so let me just skip these next candles. Okay, so we've closed below. The zone below is nice. Take a look at the 4-hour. 4 hours pushing down. Hourly is also pushing down. 30-minute also. 15-minute also. Okay, 50 minutes is a very small candle. I kind of don't really like that. 30-minute time frame. Stop loss would be 35 pips. So let me just play this next candle, okay? Breaks the low straight away. Do you know what? I think I'm going to wait for this hourly to close, because if the hourly close is great, but can you see how many times we rejected this level? Yeah, let's wait for the hourly. Hourly doesn't close. Wow. Bearish candles are getting smaller and smaller, suggesting maybe a little bit of a reversal over here. Take a look at the 5-minute time frame. Zone above's clean for the buys. But we're still too bearish, and actually, realistically, the supports are there, the wicks are here, so yeah, I don't really like this. Let's just continue. Pushed up. Did push up for that zone. But yeah, I'm still gonna wait on it here. Don't really like it too much. In terms of the zone above, so sorry, what I like here, right? So zone above's good, but what have we done, right? We've made a low. We've retraced. So if I find some resistance to ride back down to the low, I will do so. Okay, so let's just wait for that. There's the first sign of resistance. Let's wait for the 30 to close. Okay, still closes bullish, still continuing up. Okay, now look at this. 12 o'clock, close bearish, engulfed the previous candle. I'm taking the sell straight away. Stop loss above 34 pips. Okay, don't care about the top wick, bottom wick. Clean candle below to this order block here for 82 pips. And that is all she wrote. So let's just put this on here. There, I'm taking the trade right now at 12 o'clock. This is on the 20th. 12 o'clock. Gold. Sell. it's a resistance forming really. So basically what's happened here is this is the previous zone. It goes back above, we've rejected, we've closed back below. We should really fill this zone, okay? Um, yes, we haven't really closed below the this level, but I think in terms of obviously the overall direction, the overall look at the hourly closed bearish as well. We're kind of just faking out the zone and closing back into it in terms of this level here that we've rejected. So I'm still happy with this. You could still wait for the closure below there and then ride it, but I think in terms of this bearish engulfing, I'm going to miss the trade. So let's just take a look here. Okay, makes a top wick, flips. Let's take a look at these clean candles, 30 pips. So yeah, I kind of want there first, which is the first level it could struggle with. Okay, obviously I'd be break even at this point, by the way. And it hasn't came back and flipped, so we're good. Let me just go break even. I'm not closing until we get to this level because this is the level that I could have an issue with. Okay. Okay, there we go. So coming down here now, beautiful work. 40 pips, 31 pip gain, back in the zone. Could you push it for a little bit further? Of course you can. So that's what we're gonna do. So 20th here, 40 pips for the first TP, 42 pips, 30 pips stop. This is a it's an onion, right? It's an onion because prices came up, found resistance in a higher time frame. Yeah, it's more of an onion than a closure back in the zone. Because what's happened here is the hourly time frames have made a low. This is the first level, then the resistance forming. So that's what it is. That's why I was getting confused. This is the onion play, okay? Getting in on the flip straight away because we engulfed. Stop loss was 30 pips. Let's just say 30, 31. TP at the start was 40. And let's see if we can ride further, okay? Did I close any here? Did I close? Did I close any? Yeah, I did. Okay. See if this can continue. And there we go, right? So don't get picky when that motherfucker comes down like this. Actually, also, if you look to the left-hand side over here, we're actually hitting previous support. See here? So yeah, probably close there. 63 pips. 63 pips. 40 times 0.8 plus 63 times 0.2. Oh, fuck off. Why are we doing that again? Wait, 1 second. 6 pips. Okay, beautiful. Another 2.5% gain there just from that trade. And why? Because at the start here, we probably would be like, oh, I'm gonna close here at 10 pips. It's like, bro, the zone's clean. Why am I closing so early? 60 pips you would have got out of that. So very nice. That's the end of that day. Okay, in terms of the areas that I want to take trades in, yeah, 30-minute here actually isn't that nice, to be honest with you. Let's take a look at the 15 as well. Yeah, probably above 1965 there. Yeah, probably above here. Is that what I care about? Sales look shit. So let's just continue this. In terms of a 5-minute trend line. Did G1 there. So yeah, I don't care about this area. Oh, looking like it's pushed. Great. Don't care. Because guess what? The zone is shit. Okay, look at this, right? So let me just look to the hourly. We've got that clean zone below again, okay? Let's just wait for this hourly to close. I suppose it kind of did close below. But I wouldn't say it was a promising one. Look at the 15. Yeah, 15 rejected. Let's just wait for some more candles here. Coming back above. This is 12:30. Pushes back in the zone. Let's see if there's a W there. No. And then resistance forming again. That's fine. Let's just continue here. Okay, so Let's look here. Zone above still looks beautiful. It's the only thing I care about right now. So let's just see. Let's just look at this. Actually, sorry. Yeah, it's not nice. This is a closure below top wick flip. Um, I suppose it was actually not that bad. Stop loss would have been 20 pips. TP would have been. Look on the 15, you can see how much cleaner it is actually. Top wick flip. Yeah, that's actually not that bad. So I might have just missed that trade there. Okay, we're pushing strongly down. Let's take a look then at the hourly time frame. 1932. Yeah, the zone below is a little bit shit. Let's just wait for some resistance to form. I think it'll be much easier, right? So let's see if this pushes. Still kind of struggling. Because it's like an all-time low, like we've talked about, it can be quite hard. Yeah, this looks a little bit shit now. Let's just continue this the rest of that day. Whatever. Okay, so coming towards 6 o'clock here. Clearly very bearish. Now the only thing that I've got to wait for here is again for some resistance to form. To be fair, this 15's now is just an accelerate play. But I think in terms of the morning, it's already pushed. Let's just wait for it to make a resistance forming. Okay. Nothing yet. This is 1 o'clock already. This is 1:30. There's the bearish candles. It's too close. 60 pip stop as well. Wow, this is pretty mad towards the end of this month. Can you see my zones are harder now? Like there's nothing really that I like. Nothing here. The resistance there. This zone's nice, but apart from that, it's pretty choppy. So, yeah, I gotta wait on. Yeah, let's just continue here. Yeah, don't like any of it. Apart from this zone, can you see how this was clean? It's clean back up, but it's just in a zone, right? Okay, came back to resistance. Didn't close above. Yeah, end of that day as well. Shitty price action again. Let's just skip. Actually, to be fair, this zone above isn't actually too bad. So it is in a range. Let's take a look at how the hourly looks. Yeah, the hourly isn't too bad either. The hourly isn't too bad either. So 30-minute time frame has closed above. Hourly time frame. Let's look at the 15. Ah, 15 is right at res. Yeah, fuck that. It's already kind of pushed this. It's already tapped the first level. So that's a no-go for us. Okay, a massive push down again. Then kind of rejects again. Zone shit. Only 50-minute closures. Nope. Nothing. Can you see, like, there is days where there's just fuck all. This is a closure below. It's finally a solid closure below. Did it make the top wick first? No, broke the low first. Then it continued. Okay. Yeah, it's the end of the day. So our last trade we've taken was on the 12th. Oh no, sorry, 20th. Now it's the 28th. So you can see that sometimes it's just nothing. There's just nothing for you, right? Push down, push down, push down. Okay, there's a bit of a retracement. Let's take a look at the 15-minute time frame. So prices came down, right? 30 minutes now and 50 minutes starting to make some resistance, which is good. Clean candles below. If we break that low, we should potentially continue. Obviously, the overall bias is bearish. It's basically what we just talked about before. Price comes down, retraces, makes some resistance, which we've done right now on the 15. This is a strong candle, 36 pip stop, so I might have to wait for a top wick here. Breaks the lows, The zone below is nice. Should I take it? I'm gonna leave it. Just for the fact that the stop was quite big, 37 pips. Even though the zone's okay, yeah, it would have worked out. And then we've rejected, blah blah blah. Going up here now. This area above could be quite nice. See if we get a closure. Nope, news comes out. Okay, so looking like this is probably the end of the session. Turns of 5-minute trend lines there. No, because there was no actual trend it broke, right? It kind of just continued here. Yeah, so same kind of thing. I just need a closure above this area here, okay? Let's just take a look. I'll just get this next hourly. Okay. I'll just take a look here. Okay, this is solidly closed above, which is nice. Stop loss below the previous would be 65 pips for TP. Yeah, TP smaller. That's a bit of a shame. Looking like it does continue. Why does it continue in that area? Because it's damn clean. Ooh, the hourly retest might have been quite nice. Yeah, the hourly retest would have been the one. Stop loss 35 pips, TP to that level. Can you see this clean candle just mirrored? So yeah, I might have missed that from the hourly. Okay, so we had starting to see some bearish signs, but realistically, we came back up to the level. Let's just mark our zones out again. Yeah, closure back below there would be nice. Let's see if we can get that. So let's just look here, 1 second. Close back below. Stop loss would be 48 pips. 15 minutes look a little bit sus. Let's see if it makes a top wick. Yeah, I mean, now you could use current candle stop. There's a closure below, made the top wick. If it breaks that low, we should continue with current stops. It's still 38 pips. The zone below is nice though, so let's just see that play out. Yeah, it does. Plays out nicely. But the stops are quite wild at this time. And there we go. The end of the sim. So let's take a look at our trades taken. Did we take any L's? We took one L. One L. Every single other trade was gorgeous. Look at the pips as well. Pips were massive as long as you look at the clean zones. 12 wins, 1 loss. Something similar to like October. How many new trades? We had onion trades, we had OBs, we had 2 OBs, a W formation which didn't really work well. Black Teds, we took 1 Black Ted, and the rest were all breakouts and clean zones. And a lot of the trades were at the flips. You see here, here, here. And this means that we got in like at the start of the candles. This is why I'm changing it for this. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll post this very, very shortly. And yeah, peace out.